Hello friends, welcome back to my channel FinStop. Friends, now I am here to give you the top 5 debt mutual funds for 2021. Before going into this video, I request you to watch my videos on top 5 large cap, mid cap, small cap funds for 2021. I am giving the video links in the description box and also in the I-bar. If you haven't watched them, please go and watch them. Friends, for a safe investor, the debt mutual funds are the best, because debt mutual fund companies will invest their money in debt investment tools like government securities, bonds, etc., and they are considered as more safe and their risk is very less, but they give you returns less compared to the equity mutual funds. Let's see what are the top 5 debt mutual funds for 2021. They are Nippon India Gilt Securities Fund, IDFC Corporate Bond Fund, SBI Magnum Constant Maturity Fund, ICICI Prudential Constant Maturity Gilt Fund, DSP Government Securities Fund. Friends, all these mutual funds I have considered are growth type and direct type. Now I am going to compare these top 5 debt mutual funds with my selection criteria, and I am going to give them ranks in each selection criteria along with the points, and in the end I will tell you the best mutual funds for 2021. Before going further, I request you to please like this video and please subscribe my YouTube channel. Let's see the first selection. Selection based on CAGR for 1 year. CAGR means compound annual growth rate. The growth rate should be higher for the mutual fund companies. So the more the CAGR, the best the mutual fund companies. Here you can see the rank 1 goes to IDFC Corporate Bond Fund with 8.53%, rank 2 goes to DSP Government Securities Fund with 5.88%, rank 3 goes to ICICI Prudential Constant Maturity Gilt Fund with 5.70%, rank 4 goes to Nippon India Gilt Securities Fund with 5.02%, rank 5 goes to SBI Magnum Constant Maturity Fund with 4.79%. Let's see the selection based on CAGR for 3 years. Here you can see rank 1 goes to ICICI Prudential Maturity Gilt Fund with 12.05%, which is good. Rank 2 goes to DSP Government Securities Fund with 11.76%. Rank 3 goes to Nippon India Gilt Securities Fund with 11.31%. Rank 4 goes to SBI Magnum Constant Maturity Fund with 10.76%. Rank 5 goes to IDFC Corporate Bond Fund with 9.13%. Let's see the next selection. Selection based on CAGR 5 years. CAGR 5 years is most important than CAGR for 1 year and 3 years. Here you can see rank 1 goes to Nippon India Gilt Securities Fund with 10.48%, which is good number. Rank 2 goes to ICICI Prudential Constant Maturity Gilt Fund with 10.15%, it's also good. Rank 3 goes to SBI Magnum Constant Maturity Fund with 10.05%, and rank 4 goes to DSP Government Securities Fund with 9.94%. Rank 5 goes to IDFC Corporate Bond Fund with 8.46%. Except IDFC Corporate Bond Fund, all other mutual funds have produced the returns near to 10% only. Then next selection based on NAV growth rate. NAV means net asset value. I have considered the growth for these mutual fund companies from 2013 to May 2021. So the more the growth rate in the NAV, the best the mutual fund companies is. Here you can see rank 1 goes to two mutual funds, that is Nippon India Gilt Securities Fund and SBI Magnum Constant Maturity Fund with 124%. Rank 2 goes to DSP Government Securities Fund with 102%. Rank 3 goes to ICICI Prudential Constant Maturity Gilt Fund with 92%. Rank 4 goes to IDFC Corporate Bond Fund with 54.8%. Then let's see the selection based on expense ratio. Expense ratio is the amount charged by mutual fund company if you are investing in the mutual fund companies for against their expenses like electricity bill, their building charges, their employment expenses, everything they will charge from your returns only. So lesser the expense ratio, the best the mutual fund companies is. So here you can see 0.23% is less, and it has given rank 1, that is ICICI Prudential Constant Maturity Gilt Fund has got rank 1. Rank 2 goes to IDFC Corporate Bond Fund with 0.27%. Rank 3 goes to SBI Magnum Constant Maturity Fund with 0.32%. Rank 4 goes to DSP Government Securities Fund with 0.53%. Rank 5 goes to Nippon India Gilt Securities Fund with 0.61%. Let's get to the next selection. Selection based on exit load. Friends, exit load is the amount charged by mutual fund company when you exit the or close the mutual fund. So the less the exit load, the best the mutual fund company is. Here you can see the 4 mutual fund has got exit load of 0%, means that they are charging nil charges if you exit or close the mutual fund. So they are given rank 1 here. And Nippon India Gilt Securities Fund is charging 0.25%, so it has given rank 2. Next selection is selection based on AUM. AUM means asset under management. As generally asset under management less than 10,000 crore is considered best because mutual fund houses has lesser AUM in their hands and they can easily and efficiently manipulate their portfolio and they can give you good amount of returns, whereas the mutual fund houses with AUM greater than 10,000 crores has a disadvantage because they can retain only 35% of the AUM value within them and they have to invest balance 65% into market even though the market is at higher values. So they may not be able to produce good returns compared to those who are having AUM less than 10,000 crores. So I have given all those mutual funds which are lesser than 10,000 crores as rank 1. Here you can see rank 1 goes to all these 4 mutual funds, whereas rank 2 goes to IDFC Corporate Fund with more than 10,000 crores, that is 22,881.56 crores. Friends, now I have calculated all the points from every selection criteria and I have given the overall ranking here. You can see rank 1 goes to ICICI Prudential Constant Maturity Gilt Fund with 65 points. Rank 2 goes to DSP Government Securities Fund with 61 points. Rank 3 goes to Nippon India Gilt Securities Fund with 60 points. Rank 4 goes to SBI Magnum Constant Maturity Fund with 15 points. Rank 5 goes to IDFC Corporate Bond Fund with 57 points. Friends, the ICICI Prudential Constant Maturity Fund is leading with 65 points and rank 2, rank 3 and rank 4 are around 60 only. Friends, so you can invest in ICICI Prudential Constant Maturity Fund and also you can go for second and third also. But before investing, please do some research on mutual fund house, their fund manager profile and expertise and what is their portfolio. Then only take the decision. Friends, a small disclaimer. The content shown in this video is only for education purpose. Please read all the documents and terms and conditions. Please do proper research and consult your financial advisor before taking any investment decision. Friends, now I am going to make further videos on top 5 ELSS fund and top 5 international funds. Please watch them. If you like my explanation, please hit the like button and share and comment to your friends. And please subscribe my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for important notifications. Thank you, friends.